20 years of roulette research. The golden rules I have found. Learn from my mistakes. Use what works. Save yourself time. Save your money. Don't learn this the hard way. The four main reasons you lose are the system you use, your knowledge of what really happens when playing roulette, your self-control, the control of your emotions. 6 tips for the system you use if you want it to win in the long run. The martingale system, don't play it. Your favorite numbers played every spin, don't play it. Randomly picked numbers, don't play it. Progression bets, $1, then up to 2, then 4, and so on, don't play it. Systems found on YouTube, don't play them. Have a recouping system. These are small wins from low-risk bets. These wins help finance your bets. Your knowledge of what really happens when playing roulette. In 37 spins, your number will not come out more than 4 times in 9 out of 10 lots of 37 spins. Close to 13 numbers will not come out. You will get a couple of numbers coming out 3 times. You will have numbers that are really cold. Nothing has to happen, and anything can happen. This is a small sample of what I teach in my weekly Roulette Video Newsletter. Forget all the crap you hear on the internet and learn what really works. Your self-control stops you playing when you have made a profit. It stops you following a number that has not come out. It stops you when you are getting mad. It stops you making the same mistakes each time. It makes you go home, or it stops you playing. It stops you when you have 5 minutes left from making rushed bets and losing, instead of waiting for your next time. Control of your emotions. The control of your emotions is when you start to get mad. You do bets that are stupid and crazy because you are now desperate. You will try anything, no matter how crazy it is, because you just don't care. You have passed the point of making good decisions based on logic. You are now on the dark side. You have lost control of yourself. You can't win in the long term playing this way. You will lose. You must stop this from happening to you. The difference between your self-control and control of your emotions is your self-control stops you chasing that cold number because it knows this is a bad idea. Your emotions makes you feel that every new spin is the spin the number you are chasing will come up on. Or if you do stop playing, you think and feel the next spin the number will come up and I'm going to miss out on it. So instead of being down 50 chips, you are now down 80 chips or have no money left. Control of your emotions. I can go to the casino and watch other people play and I don't bet at all, not even one time. I do this if I don't have enough time and I just want to get more roulette results for my study, or I want to strengthen my control of my emotions, because I strongly believe this is a skill that can help you win in the long term. You can find situations in your normal life to practice this skill. It's just that important. Recouping systems. These are low-risk bets that you make between 1 and 12 chips, depending on which recouper you use. You can't use these as a system because continual use will end in a loss. The main problem we face as roulette players is the house edge. If a bet costs you 18 chips and you win and lose the same amount, and you have 6 numbers that you can win on and 7 numbers that will make you lose, you win and lose the same amount, 18 chips. This means the casino has a 1 number advantage, and with this advantage they will win in the long run. If we are recouping back part of our bet each time, then we have changed the odds into our favor, and in the long term we should win. Because if you win or lose 18 chips, and we are recouping back 3 chips each time, you do this twice, that's 6 chips, and you have taken your loss from 18 chips to only a 12 chip loss now. We also attack the 7 bad numbers. These numbers make us lose 18 chips by picking numbers to be our 7 bad numbers from numbers that have a good reason why they won't come out on the next spin. I've spent a lot of my time looking for numbers that are less likely to come out. There are a lot of ways to find these numbers, which is funny because everyone looks for which number will win on the next spin. You are the only reason you lose. Fix what you are doing wrong now. You now know what the main reasons people lose are. It's time to fix it. In my weekly Roulette newsletter, I give you all the information you will need to fix whatever your problem is. We cover the system you use, your knowledge of what really happens when playing roulette, your self-control, the control of your emotions, example videos from a live casino, not just what wins, but what can make you lose, what we can expect to happen in every 37 spins. Let me show you a small sample. Here we have real roulette results, and I'm testing to see how often a small dozen comes out in a row, and what we can learn from this and use to our advantage when playing. We look at the results of 37 spins from the same dealer or same machine, and we see what we find with numbers that don't come out, doubles, trebles, the last 12 spins, different parts of the wheel, more things that we can use to help us when we're picking numbers to betting on. We dissect the wheel and see where all the numbers are and how we can use this to our advantage. Different numbers are in different parts of the wheel, and depending on what the ball is doing, we can use different numbers to help us pick certain plans to use. Different topics we get deep into, like the martingale system here. As you'll see with all these different colours, there's only one of those colours that can make you lose. I like to work on recouping systems, which are small risk bets to make small amounts of chips, which helps to finance other bets that we make. We want to try and get the odds more into our favour. Then we can take those chips and we can put them into when we're doing our bets on our different systems we use. So rather than lose 18 chips, you've recouped 6 back, you're only losing 12, so it's putting it into your favour. It's easier to work with small recoupers than to try and figure out who's going to win. This gives us an advantage in the long run. I have a lot of real results from casinos that I've played in, and we can go through all those results that are put into 37 spins, and we can look through them with one of my computer programs I have here, and have a look and see what we can expect to happen in 37 spins of cold numbers and doubles and trebles and super colds and you name it. We can really get into it and find the stuff that we can use when we play. Join the Roulette Video Newsletter now. Below this video is a link to join the Roulette Video Newsletter. Get your weekly hot tips that I have researched for you. Learn the systems and find the one that suits you. Get the knowledge of what really happens when you play. Fix what is wrong with you. This all starts by you clicking on the link below this video. Do it now.